Bye-bye.
All right, what's up, Qualfon Philippines, Qualfon Cebu, and Qualfon Dumaguete. Once again, this is Wednesday. This is the Wednesday episode of Community Live, and right now, everybody, we are so happy to have with us. Shall I say, it's very difficult to introduce this person. I've known this person for also quite a long time now. Before the memes, took over social media, these people out here, this guy out here was one of those people that I usually watch. And I think most of the people out there that's watching our community live right now, especially at my age, would really relate to this. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one of Cebu's very own social media influencer. We have here one of the members of Ato ni Vines. We have Arjay Fedillaga. How about we give it? All right, so RJ, what's up? RJ, this is AJ. I do understand that again, this is how Cebu is. Traffic is really a killer out here, and you're one of the victims for this afternoon.
Yes.
So to everybody, we do apologize for a little delay. There's just uncontrollable traffic outside Cebu right now. So, but anyways, we're still very happy that RJ is right here. So, are you ready?
Yeah, okay.
All right. Let's start the ball rolling. Considering way back before you were just like what I've said, when memes did not take over social media or did not take over Facebook, there were three guys who took over, who were really viral way back before. It was on Facebook. It was on YouTube.
It's also on that. You were also on that guy.
Yeah. So these are there was a group before that were called Ato ni Vines.
Yeah.
And that is your group. Could you please tell me about how you started with Ato ni Vines?
How I started with Ato ni Vines.
Yes.
First off, we were your typical high school students who had a whole lot of time.
High school.
We
So
started way back
what year was that?
fourth year high school.
Fourth year high
That
school.
was way back in 2014. I guess was it 2014? We had so much time. We were young. We were free. We were also kind of creative, and that was the time when we noticed Vine was popping up in America.
Yeah.
So we tried to, I don't know, kumbaga, accept the culture of also Vine, but in the Bisaya way, maybe for the local people here in the Philippines.
Too easy to understand. Sure.
Yeah. And also we noticed that not really a whole lot of people have done Vine yet in the Philippines.
Yeah. I guess you. I think there were there were other people in other places in the Philippines who tried it, but I think your group was one of the most successful ones. Who did it?
But I wouldn't say so. I guess the first one who really started Vine was in Manila, but we are considered as one of the pioneers here in Visayas.
Okay.
So we tried to do it. Basically, it was really just for fun because we had so much time. We was not expecting it to go viral. We was not expecting to meet a whole lot of people. Basically get to where we were because of Ato ni Vines, and we were so thankful for it. Not just me, everyone else who.
Can you still remember what was the very first Vine that you had recorded? Yeah. Just give us a walkthrough about it. I think I've seen like more than 100 Vines that you've done. So can you give us a walkthrough? What was the very first Vine you
The
did?
very first Vine was me. It was me, just me alone.
What did you do?
The famous tagline of Oreo, twist, lick, dunk.
Okay.
Diba? And there's a biscuit here in the Philippines that is bingo.
Okay, bingo.
So I tried to recreate the twist lick dunk of Oreo, but with the bingo, I did twist the biscuit, lick the cream out of it, but instead of dunking it in a glass of milk, I literally dunked it on the ring.
Ah.
I really smashed the biscuit on the ring. So that was the very first vine of Apple with vines.
Ah, okay then.
I'm quite ashamed of that. Mixed feelings.
But come to think of it, you were way back in high school, and you were still studying by then. So didn't your like classmates or even your teachers wondered what these three guys were doing by then? I've seen some of your vines, man, and you've been doing it in school.
Yeah.
And you've been doing it in the classrooms, and what were the reactions of your teachers when they knew that you were doing such things?
Well, at first they were considering our grades. What are these kids doing? Why do they have so much time? Well, our performance in school was okay, so they thought, yeah, maybe you can just go do whatever you want as long as you ask for permission. So before we actually shoot a video inside the school, we do ask for permission.
Okay, you ask permission from the principal and also
from the principal and also from the our advisement
teachers. Oh, that's cool. All right, now everybody, we've been talking about vines, and so the magnitude of vines way back then, and I think that was 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah. You were on a roll by then. You were on a roll by then. Way back before, I think it was only on your group where I saw that you had a vine together with President Rodrigo III. Yeah. And you even had a vine having former Senator Lito Lapid. And I think you even had a vine together with current mayor of Lapu-Lapu City, Mayor Pazadaza.
Yes.
How were you able, you being just normal students, now going to that magnitude of talking to or having vines with these people? I even saw one vine that you had that you were riding on an airplane. I think it was sponsored by Air Asia, if I'm not mistaken. And you made the plane look like a jeepney.
Yeah.
Because you were like giving fare.
Passing the fare like when
Yeah.
the GPU did.
How did you do those things? Or like did you have someone who was like managing you and like hooking you up with all those events?
Yeah.
Or it was only the three of you when you started?
Technically, if you think about it, it's kind of impossible for just teenagers.
I do understand. Because I think back then in 2014, you were around, how old are you, if I may ask?
Right
Please
now?
tell the truth. No, way back.
This
When you
was
started buying?
16.
16 years old. Okay.
Yes.
So you were 16 by then, but you've done those stuff. How did it transform from doing it for fun in school and now doing it on mainstream, like having a vine together with these shall we say not ordinary people, but these people with position or these well-known people? How did it happen?
As I told you that we did it just for fun.
Yeah.
And that was that until the turning point is that when people from President Rodrigo Duterte's campaign contacted us and asked us to make a video with him. At that time, he was still a mayor of Davao.
That was the taxi video.
Yeah, that was our first vine. Together with Nothing Is Forever.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, President Rodrigo Duterte came here for a reunion with the ROA here in Cebu. So their team contacted us and asked us to make a vine with the president. So of course we did say yes. I mean, it's a very great opportunity.
Yeah.
Rodrigo Duterte himself is a very
But you didn't have an idea yet that this guy is going to be the president of the Philippines.
Yes, we did not have any idea at all.
You just knew that this person was like
He's
shall we say
known.
a very well known
Person here in the Philippines as a whole.
yeah, also in Davao.
Yeah. So we made a video, and after that, the video became successful, and that was when that team. Is it okay if I name them?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Magstoria
Okay.
picked us up and told us, "Is it okay if we partner up and you have the popularity, but but they were sure that we don't have that much connections.
Yeah.
So they tapped into us, and then we formed a team together, and that was the way that is how we were able to meet those amazing people we talked about, President himself, Sir Fedillaga.
You were like doing the twerk it like Miley.
Yeah,
the
the
dub smash twerk it like Miley was one of the trending videos that people usually do. So you download the dub smash app, then you did it.
You lip sync. You lip sync to the song that you choose.
So coming from there, how did that sink into you way back before? You started with just whining.
Yeah.
Then when you slowly have seen posting it on Facebook just for fun, just like what you said, and slowly it had traction, and like people already slowly follow you, like your page, make some comments, mention you, and all those stuff. How did it sink into you?
Well, it was hard for us to actually realize that this was real. I mean, we were just 16-year-olds having fun, and suddenly we had a whole lot of interactions. Facebook and even all our personal accounts. And there was a time when we go out, people suddenly notice us and yo, hey, Anthony Vines, can we have a picture?
And you were way back in high school, man.
At first, it was weird.
You were the cool kids way back before. Not like the cool kids that we have now, but man, way back before, you were the cool kids.
At first, it felt weird because we thought of ourselves as someone not really as different as other people. So, why would you have a picture with us? Like, what's so special about us? And after a while, that's when the people really appreciated us a lot more, and that was when we thought that this isn't normal anymore. Yeah. We have actually reached quite the interaction or quite the market.
Yeah.
So that was when the time we realized na gano'n na pala yung situation, and we were so thankful for it. It felt so amazing, and having a whole lot of appreciation from a whole lot of people, not just from this place but also from Mindanao and also people from Luzon. It really felt so great that we really did not just expect it to go that far. So it really felt so great.
Like talking about talking about the milestones that you've had, especially on Anthony Vines. Like, what was the biggest milestone that you've had, or name at least 3 milestones that you've had when you still had the Anthony Vines?
First is the milestone is us traveling together.
Traveling together.
Yeah, me, Matt, and Leonard traveling together as a group, as friends. The next one is having our very own mall tour in Mindanao.
Mall tour. Wow.
You don't get that often.
True.
Kind of offer. And next is to
I get that often, but I'm just an assistant. But I'm not usually the one in front.
And the last one is, of course, to be a part of the President's campaign.
President's campaign.
Elections.
What would, talking about the magnitude of Anthony Vines way back before, on your Facebook before, like how many followers did you have? If you can still remember.
On the page?
Yeah, on the page.
We had 2 million.
Around 2 million followers.
2 million followers on our page.
Wow. That was like 4 years ago.
2 million before is actually a very great number.
True.
To now. I mean, now I'm not saying it's very easy, but it really is easier compared to before.
And that is Anthony Vines, but how about your personal account? You as being Arjay, not you as being part of like I do understand that. I think there's still a lot of people who follows you. Like how just give me a ballpark figure.
100,000 followers. I have
100,000 followers.
Yeah.
Wow. On your personal profile.
Yeah, I have 100,000 followers on my personal profile.
I think I only have 3 on my profile.
My mom, sure one of it is me. Your mom, your dad, and me.
You were the third one. Okay. I do understand that way back before, right now, especially in the community right now, like a lot of people, the young ones, social media has been a very big part of their lives right now.
Yeah.
Like usually the youth right now, what they usually do when they wake up, check on Facebook, check on Instagram, check on Twitter, or check on any social media apps that they have. And way back before, there's really been a change. And can you talk about, on the change that you've seen way back before when you did the Vines and right now on the current status of social media?
Siguro the change that before we were still making videos, people watch. There are actually some people who actually confessed. The first thing they do in the morning is check if we do have a post.
Okay.
There were some people who did that, and it actually felt great. And then the difference now is that people don't talk about us anymore, siguro, and it kind of feels sad, but it's also our fault. We're not doing any videos anymore, and that the change also for me as social media as a whole, and not just about us, that a lot of people really spend their time in social media. That most times they rely on it.
Yeah.
Like instead of actually meeting a person, you go for social media na lang.
And I think some people usually rely on information on social media.
Not just technically everything naman siguro.
Yeah.
They rely on social media.
True.
Everything they need, they just search it up.
Yeah. Like, 'cause just like what we've said right now, the influence of social media. Way back before, it's really just more for fun. Like what you did before, it's more of fun. But right now, social media has transformed into something wherein you get information, you get jobs on social media. What else? You get to shop on social media. A lot of things, it has diversified from something wherein you share pictures, you share videos with friends, wherein that's what you did before. But right now, it's really well diversified. And considering that, yes, you've said afterwards, I think you were on a dormant stage. You've been dormant afterwards with a group of Attorney Vines. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe some of before anything else, to everyone out here, I have here Mr. Arjay Fedillaga, one of Cebu's social media influencers. We're talking about on how social media affects people's lives right now. And if you have questions in mind, please feel free to write it as a comment here on our Facebook Live. So check on Qualfon Cebu, like Qualfon Cebu, and watch our Facebook Live. So, and ask questions. RJ will be here all night. He will be answering all your questions.
Until 9. Until 9.
And also check on Qualfon Philippines, and to know more about more information about our page. So check on Qualfon Philippines and Qualfon Cebu. Now, RJ, talk about, because you were there, man. You were on top. You were on top of the game.
Wow.
And knowing that there was a sudden change that that the group was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just like at a snap of a finger, we were no longer seeing Vines.
Vines.
Yeah, we were just reviewing all the compilation videos that you had. Could you tell us on what happened? What happened with the group, or what made you decide to stop?
Actually, there was already a decision for Anthony Vines to stop before it went viral, because Matt and his family had already planned that he was going to Alaska and live there.
And I think Matt is viewing right now.
If you are viewing right now, what's good? Hi, kamusta Alaska, tol?
Yeah. Okay. And also, one of our very good friends, who I know way back before, is also one of your biggest fan or number one fan, and also a follower. And right now is also
now who is
the top of the food chain on the social media influencers. Send us some shout outs to Medyo Maldito, to Ruel Ucat. He's watching right now.
That's good, Ruel Ucat. Hi Roy. Kamusta Taiwan?
Yeah. So continuing about what happened, that you decide, with a snap of a finger, everything went to a stop or to a halt.
As what I was saying,
Matt was going to Canada.
Matt was going to Alaska to
Alaska,
live with his family,
okay.
And Leonard was supposed to go to Leyte to go to college.
To go to college.
And I was about to go to Manila also to take up to also for college. But then that was a time when Ato ni Vines was going viral. That was way back in 2015. So we decided to just stay here in Cebu for a little bit longer before we actually go and live our different lives.
Yeah.
Maybe wait for it to die down slowly or something. But what happened was it did not die down. It actually went up a bit more, and then suddenly it was inevitable that we really had to go live our different lives. I had to go to college, Leonard had to go to college, and Matt had to go to Alaska. So we had no choice but to actually disband because that's just how life is.
Yeah.
And the bad thing or the sad part about it is that we were not really able to give out a very clear reason as to how it all happened.
You left a lot of people hanging.
A lot of people were hanging because we were hoping that maybe someday we could actually regroup again. We were able to regroup again, but then we had to go.
True.
I mean, Vines is Vines. Vines was fun, but we really have to live our very own different lives. We have got to.
Like, my question is, you've been there.
Yeah.
You've had a fair share of the good things that you get when fame is there, right? But you came to a point that the group decided to stop it, and you decided to go because actually, given the magnitude of what you've made, you can do it solo, man. It's right? You can do it solo because a lot of people have known you way back before of what you do. But then again, you decided when the group decided to really put a stop on it, like it was the three of you who really stopped it. And I think you decided to go to school to finish college or to start college by then. How did you do the transition, of being there with your single post? A lot of people would comment. A lot of people, even a lot of people before are dying to have you sending them some shout outs and all those stuff. Then now you decided to stop and you decided to go to school. Like there might be like some withdrawal about what happened. How did you handle that?
It's not like how did I do it, it's that I had to do it. And being famous on social media, doing Vines is pretty much fun, but at the end of the day, when you try to get yourself a job, a diploma is the best thing you can show. It's not your followings on Facebook, and social media, Twitter, Instagram, or whatever it is. I really want to finish my studies because I want to have an assured life in the future. And from siguro the withdrawal that you were trying to say, how I did it is that I just really had to accept the fact that I had to change. Well, it was kind of hard because a lot of people were still expecting me to make videos like, "Uy, what happened to you? You suddenly went silent. Where are your videos, man? I miss watching your videos." And I just say, "Yeah, I miss them too." Sorry, but I really had to. I mean, it's life.
All right. I have here a question. Like right now, you as an RJ now, how are you going to react on this type of comment? Like there are comments right now that are telling you that the RJ Fedillaga that we knew before is no longer the RJ Fedillaga that we knew now, and they're saying that you're already way out of your game. How would you react on that? Because actually, you've been a figure. The three of you were like a very influential figure on social media before. And knowing that you had to stop on what you did, a lot of people are saying, RJ is no longer the RJ that we knew before. Maybe he's already way out of his game right now. Like you're no longer on the ranks of the people, or because I think the people who took over and the people who are shall we say the top of the class are, some of them are your followers before or your fans before, but right now they're there. And right now where is RJ in this place?
I'm a veteran now. Now, when siguro,
Oh, yeah, how would you react on that? You know, when that you're already way out of your game.
it's more like this is actually the real. Okay, you gotta listen to this. This is the real RJ. The RJ that you knew from the Vines was, yes, also an RJ, but there was an RJ before the Vines. So the RJ that you're seeing right now is the real RJ. So
Okay.
if you're actually gonna hate me that I'm out of the game, then maybe I guess I'm out of the game. I'm actually very neutral about it. All love, no hate.
Yeah.
But if you're telling me to get back in the game, I will get back in the game. Just let me finish my school, man. And I will get back in the game.
It's true.
Yeah,
I think right now school is the top of the priority.
yeah. But I'm about to finish my studies, so y'all gotta wait.
Like you are what year are you right now, and what
fourth
course are you
year.
currently taking?
I'm a communication student.
Communication student.
Mass communication student.
Yeah.
I'm in my 4th year,
Nice.
and I'm about to graduate.
Nice.
And after I graduate, maybe settle myself for a bit, and then go back to doing social media. Because, yeah, I've been on a hiatus siguro.
Yeah, true.
Kasi nga, I entirely stopped making videos. And I'm actually very grateful for some people who still accepted me
Yeah.
despite not making any videos, because they're still hoping that I will make videos. And I do have plans to make videos. It's just that I'm really focusing on my studies right now. But when
Good.
I finish my studies, I really am gonna go back, because social media has been a very big part in my life. I mean, it made me see things in a very different perspective, and it really made the creativity in me go out and just really show my true self to the world.
That's true, because I think, you know, in the things that you do, and when in social media, whenever you put your heart on it, man, it's really something that you would really love doing.
It's all about passion.
And it's all about the passion. Yeah, it's
Passion,
true.
bro.
Because usually right now, this is a thing that I would also want to ask about. Like, there are a lot of things that have been viral right now.
Yeah.
And I think some of the people who does it, they do it just for it to become trending or for it to become viral. But way back before, you did it because you want to have fun.
Because I want to do it.
Yeah. What's your take on that right now, especially on the current? Because that's the thing right now in social media.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, to be honest, if the viewers that are watching right now, some of the people in social media, just to get more likes, they show more skin. It's really true.
Yeah.
We can't show anything here.
Sorry.
I might not have a job tomorrow if you show some. Okay? Some of the people also would tend to do something that's comical just for them to have likes.
Yeah.
Or,
Interaction.
you know, it's a bad thing, but there are, right now on social media, we have the term that they usually say, it's like fame whores. It doesn't go only for women, but it also goes for men. What's your take on that?
Well, I'm just gonna go for a very safe answer.
But I'm sorry for the word if I said fame whores.
Fame.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, because but actually it has been a term right now that had been used, because because social media is a very powerful tool to connect with people. On your case before, you use it in a way to bring happiness or fun to people.
To get more friends.
Yeah, to get more friends.
Yeah.
But right now, sometimes social media has been used, you know, to have more likes. It has been used for them to earn more money with the likes, with the views. So sometimes they make a skit that, you know, sometimes can go way overboard, but can still achieve, you know, their goals of having very many views, having very good virals, and for them earning out of it. How would you compare that before, when you started with your vines?
My take on that lang is that everyone has their own way of doing things.
It's their creativity.
Yeah, it's their kind of creativity, but yeah, it's not really a very admirable one.
Yeah.
But as what people say, bad publicity is still publicity.
True.
So the difference lang with us before is that we genuinely just did it because we wanted to do it. We were not up for it because of the likes or the followings or the shares. And maybe that was the reason why it went viral, because we were not planning on making it viral. Well, for people out there who are intentionally making viral videos, well, maybe it's also because of the transition in social media.
Yeah.
Because if you are known or if you have a lot of following or likes on social media, you're considered someone special.
True.
Because you have a whole lot of following.
But yeah,
People treat you a bit differently than those who have less followers.
Yeah.
You're treated a bit more special because you have more followers.
I think that has also been, a problem with the community right now.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people judge you on your Facebook profile.
Yeah.
People look at you by basing it on your number of friends or your number of
Yeah.
followers or the number of likes that you get on the things that you post.
Do you think na maarte ka na agad if you have a whole lot of following?
Yeah. Sometimes they base it by then, but way back before, what you've said is that how you made Aton Divine successful, it was because you were there to have fun. You were there to strengthen your bond with your friends. You were
Yes.
there to gain more friends.
Power of friendship.
Yeah. And I think by then you were also able to earn money. Am I right?
Yeah, true.
Because right now I think a lot of people would already know, like, if you post something on YouTube or if you post something on Facebook wherein you get a very good viewing, get a very good followers, then
Money out of it.
they can Facebook or YouTube can monetize you and you can earn money.
Can earn
So I think right
That is
now
also the
on
reason why they do it.
yeah, on the current scenario that we have right now, I think many people are trying to be more creative in such way, that they can earn money from it. But on your part before, that was a different story.
Yeah, because social media was not yet recognized that much as how
Yeah.
it is now.
True.
That's why even if we did have a whole lot of followings and we were able to get and earn something from it, but if you compare it to now it's very much easier
Oh, really?
to actually earn something if you just have a very big following on social media compared to how it was before. Because there's a switch. Let's say, for example, advertisements. Advertisements usually were made in mainstream media, but now in social media, that's cheaper.
True.
A lot of companies go for social media, and in that way, influencers earn from it.
True.
But before, they don't usually do it.
Actually, that's also one of the challenges that we have right now, especially in marketing.
Yeah.
If you want to market something, if you go for a TV production wherein it would cost you millions or a big amount of money, if you go to radio, still the same, because you're paying by the minutes, or even if you go on print. But right now there is a platform wherein this is the thing that we call social media,
Yeah.
wherein you can make something out, you can do your own production, as long as this can really snap interest on people, then you can be successful in there.
Yeah, and I think it's actually better compared to the mainstream marketing, because in mainstream marketing, let's say a commercial on TV, that's just a one-way communication.
Yeah.
But if you do an advertisement on social media, people
There's
can
engagement.
react to it.
Yeah.
You do a comment. Let's say you're selling a product, and in social media they can reply or leave a comment. Hey, how do I get this? How much is this? What is this? Then you get critics also for some people in order for you to better yourself. And that's the reason, and that's one of the reasons why I like social media.
Yeah, because that's the thing too. Whenever you put something there on social media, or whenever you post something on social media, for me, that's my take. I think you would no longer have ownership on the thing that you post.
That's also one thing.
Yeah, whenever you post something, it's really
it's for the world.
Yeah, it's for everyone. If someone would bash you on what you've posted, then you can't take that out.
Because you posted it.
Because you posted it. You take it as it is. Yeah. All right. So right now, let's just check. If we have questions out here, and I think we have a lot of questions out here. So we have a question. Yep. This is also one of your social media influencer friends. We got Sir Van. Sending some shout outs to Sir Van.
Hi, Sir Van. Kung asa mga karon, I hope you're doing okay.
Hi. Oh no, he's not here. So, how would you use your influence to benefit the world? I think this is a Miss Universe question.
Thank you for that wonderful question. In my part, what I would say is 4 words: spread love, not hate. And this is RJ. This has been RJ Fedillaga, number 16, Philippines. Yeah.
So spread love. Just
Spread love,
just
not
spread love.
hate.
It's true.
I mean, social media, there are a lot of depressing things that you can
True.
see, but also you can also give out positive vibes. Like in social media, maybe someone is having a bad day, you just randomly post, if you're having a bad day, smile because I'm here for you, and that can change someone's day. And it's actually very good. You can spread love, not hate, but there has to be hate in this
Just
world.
sending good
because-
vibes to everybody.
But there has to be hate in this world. You can help it, but so what you gotta do is spread more love.
Just spread love.
More love than hate.
Just to take over the hate.
I love y'all.
Okay. Next question from Josh Lin.
Wow.
What can you say to the millennials and the Gen Zs that are looking forward for becoming YouTubers or influencers?
What can I say about it is that.
But before anything else, do you consider yourself as a millennial
No.
or a Gen Z?
I'm too young. I'm guessing.
I think you're a Gen Z.
Yeah.
Okay. So the question is,
What can you say to those millennials and Gen Zs that are looking forward to become YouTubers or
Yeah.
influencers? What can I say about it is that just go do it, man. If that's actually your passion.
I think there's no harm in trying.
Yeah, there's no harm in trying, and if you're actually gonna do something that's beneficial for the rest of the society, then why not go do it? I mean, there's nothing stopping you, right? Well, if there's someone here that's watching me right now and that's doubting himself or herself, if you wanna go be a YouTuber, influencer, just do it. Wait, why do I sound like I'm promoting Nike? Just do it.
But then again, I think one of the things that we can also give an advice is, if ever you're planning to be one, you better plan things out.
Yeah.
Plan your life out. Because then again, with the actions that you're doing, it may be a one-hit wonder, or it may be something that can be something that's big. So might as well plan your life.
Plan your life, and also one thing is to be creative, because in this generation that we have right now, we already have a whole lot of influencers and YouTubers. So you really have to have your own market. You really have to share your own uniqueness. Really show yourself, siguro, in order for you to actually market yourself to the whole society.
Yeah. Can we have another question, please? Here's a question from, let me go ahead and check, from Andrew.
Oh,
Okay, Andrew Diamante. So if given a chance to do it all over again, would you want to go through the same experience?
what experience? You're right here. I just want to ask, what experience were you referring to?
The whole Vine.
The whole Vine thing?
Yeah.
Yes. I would go do it. But if I was really given the chance to go back and do it again, yes, I would do it. But this time, I'm going to do it more carefully, in a way where I can still be myself, where I can still manage myself, where I can still live my life as how I really wanted to do it. Because before, it came to us so suddenly that we did not have that much time to actually let it sink into us that, oh, what are we doing? Because at some point we were, the very sad part about it is that there was a point when we were doing it just because it was not for fun anymore. It was because we had a following. And we did not want to let those people following us down
Yeah.
by just
You don't want to disappoint them.
yeah, we didn't want to disappoint them. So there was that part when we were forcing ourselves to actually make videos. We were not doing it for ourselves anymore.
Yeah.
We were doing it for them. I mean, that's also good, but at some point you gotta be selfish. Do you really want to do it?
Because I think that's the time that you lose yourself, right?
Yeah.
Do you lose the value of yourself?
Yeah.
Because now you've been drawn to people's expectation.
And that was one of the reasons why we disbanded, because we just slowly did not understand anymore why we were doing this. We kept on asking ourselves, so why are we still doing this? Is it really just because of us, or is it because of for the other people? And we can't help it, but it's actually more for the other people, which is still a good thing. But for ourselves, we must also, siguro at most times, prioritize ourselves, because
Yeah.
this is one of the reason why we're actually doing it.
True. Let's have another question from Miko Omega Cerato. So, in what way will the three of you continue to influence our society?
In what way will this be?
That's really a very good question.
Yeah.
Like, for example, in what way, if ever, Ato ni Vines, or if you still call it by then, will be back together. The trio or the three musketeers will be back together. On what way are you going to influence people right now?
Siguro we would still do the Vine thing, or maybe other more videos that are entertaining, because
Yeah.
it's always a very good reason to make other people laugh.
Yeah.
But also to add to that, we will also make videos in tackling the siguro the problems that the society has. Like,
Okay.
let's say the mentality of the Filipinos towards a certain
The judgmental
issue.
mentality.
Yeah, the judgmental mentalities and other thinking of the Filipinos that are actually not that good. And also just to to spread awareness about the certain issues that the Philippines, or maybe we're gonna start small, that the Cebu City has right now. And we're gonna use our influence to actually influence others into making a more positive mindset in dealing with everything, with their very daily lives.
Good. Next question from Melissa Sanchez. What makes you distinct among other social media influencers, especially in the Cebuano community?
What makes us more distinct?
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. Siguro what makes us more distinct lang compared to other Cebuano
Influencers. The Cebuano community influencers.
Cebuano influencers is that in reality, we're actually not that Cebuano as you think. Back when we were doing Vines, most of our Vines were influenced from the Vines that was made in America or in other parts on the outside the Philippines, and we just converted it into something that can be understood in Cebuano. So siguro what makes us distinct compared to other Cebuano influencers is that we're actually not that much Cebuano.
So there's you are Cebuanos, but with a touch of another influence,
Yeah.
or bringing another influence into the Cebuano community.
Wait, that's being a new influence.
Yeah.
Whoa, I'm blown away.
Do you have more? Okay, so right now, I think we've talked about a lot of.
Basinico, you have a question for me, like a personal question. No?
I will whisper it to you later.
Whisper to me right now.
Okay, now let's talk about more of because a lot of people knew you as RJ of Ato ni Vines.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about you as RJ
Of Fedillaga.
as RJ Fedillaga.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you usually do on your typical day, or how do you start your day?
Well, first off, as what I kept on saying,
Yeah.
school. I really just do studies. Also go out with friends, like
Yeah.
the normal things lang that you do when you're 19. Go out with friends, have a little bit of social media from here and then. What the funny thing about me is that even if I don't know if I'm still a social media influencer, I'm not actually into social media right now.
Really?
I rarely do Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Wow.
I'm more into venturing outside. Yeah, that's a
Meeting
weird,
people, more meeting
yeah,
people.
that's a weird part of me. So the normal things, like I also have physical activities like basketball and such. Listen to music, play music, school, meet with friends, have a little drink from then and now, and all those other teenager things.
Teenager things.
Teenager.
But you're no
things.
longer teenager, man.
I'm 19, so technically I'm still teen.
Okay. Okay, so I think you usually still browse on the internet.
Yeah.
So what takes most of your time whenever you browse on the internet? Please be good with your answer.
Incognito.
Nah, not the incognito mode, man.
I'm usually just on YouTube watching a whole lot of random videos, like a glowing 100 Fahrenheit knife cutting through plastics.
Yeah.
Some oddly satisfying stuff. I also watch basketball highlights, or maybe go watch a movie online.
Yeah.
But
You
yeah,
go once.
the Fiji. So I
Okay.
just mostly I'm on YouTube. I'm not really more of a Facebook guy.
Yeah.
I'm more on YouTube. And when it comes to like 12 in the midnight up until 3 in the morning, I'm on Twitter.
Yeah. Okay. Could you rank out from 1 to 5 the social media platforms that you think are very useful to you? Yeah. What's 1 to 5 or 1 to 3? The third is the least one that you think is.
1 to 3 or 1 to 5?
It depends on you. Let's make it 5.
I'm go for 15.
5, man. 5. Okay.
5.
Let's start. 5 is the least.
5 is the
The
least.
least important social media platform on your end.
Instagram.
Instagram is number 5.
Yeah. I don't usually do Instagram.
Why is that?
I'm not the Instagram type of dude.
Okay.
I just post photos just for my following to remain
Yeah.
as it is.
Okay. So Instagram is the 5th least important. How about number 4?
Twitter.
Twitter. Why would you say Twitter is the least? Is the 4th least?
Because I also don't usually do Twitter.
Okay.
I mean, it's good because I get things from it.
Yeah.
But it's not really my go-to for what's trending right now.
Okay. Number 3.
What it is?
Maybe you lost count, man. Maybe you lost count of the platforms that you have.
Is Gmail part of social media?
Yeah, we no. There's a thing that we call Google Plus. Yeah, yeah. There's a thing that we call Google Plus. It's the Gmail community or it's the Google community.
Then I'd go for that one.
That's a third.
That's my third one because that's where I transfer my files.
That's okay. Gmail or Google.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quite simple for guys.
Number two.
Oh, Facebook. It has to be Facebook.
Facebook. And number 1,
YouTube.
YouTube.
Because that's where I technically get everything I want when
It's
dealing
more
with
informative.
issue. And I also watch some how-to or educational videos.
How does a knife fall in the plastic with?
Because when I go to Facebook, I can't find anything educational. It's mostly just memes.
True.
So I go for YouTube.
Okay. Next question. If social media or if internet is taken off your life,
Nice.
what would be the things that you'll be doing?
Hmm.
Don't tell me you do gardening.
I think I'd be more with nature. I'll just go out and trek, go for different
Go for
falls.
trekking.
Yeah, go for trekking. Basically, physical outdoor activities is what I'm usually gonna do. Or maybe go read a book. I also read books.
Nice. Actually, just to tell you, here in Qualfon we have a trekking club, man, and I think they go places.
Wait, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna trek while reading a book. Nice.
And while closing your eyes by doing that.
Yeah. And also not breathing. Underwater.
Okay. Next question. Okay. This one. Knowing that on your talking about on a Sunday or on a weekend, because I know on weekdays you usually go to school.
Yeah.
On a weekend, on a normal weekend, like how does RJ, do things on a Sunday?
Very normal.
Like what normal,
Just it's either I 3 options. Sige. Kaya namin samukid this. 3 options is either I stay inside and go read a book, or I go outside and do physical activities like maybe trek or maybe go play basketball, or maybe if some friends are actually available, maybe we can go out and have fun in our own way.
Because again, knowing that way back before you're one of the social media influencers, a lot of people would always think, oh, you're a cool kid, you always go out with friends, you're always the center of attention. You're always at parties because you know you have a lot of people you know.
I'm actually if you actually get to know me, I'm quite normal. Maybe a lot of people are much more outgoing than me.
You're not normal. That's good. Yeah, but again, you know that's a different that's a different image that I think all of you guys who would know RJ as the guy from Atoni Vines, and I think that's something that's really very new that that they would know.
Yes.
Okay, another question. Before being a Viner, this was from Queenie Benz. Before being a Viner, did you ever think that people would bash you, and how did you handle it?
Even if you're first thing lang even if you were a Viner or not or whatever it is, there are actually people who are gonna bash you. There's gotta be hate in this world.
What's your take on it? You know, whenever someone bashes you or whenever someone tells you that RJ patignong or something like
Well,
that.
I just take it up.
Or sometimes they say, RJ, laos na ka.
I just take
and
up
all those stuff.
criticism as something very positive. Like if they say RJ is batignang, then gotta deal with it. It's reality.
No worry, man. Your mom loves you for
I
that.
think of myself as but see, the thing is, I go for positive thinking na lang already. If someone says I'm batignaw, I'm gonna think, oh, okay, I'm batignaw already, so it doesn't really hurt me that much. RJ, laos na ka. Oh, well, I pretty much know that I'm laos, so it doesn't really hit me that much. I'm a very in the present type of dude. So whatever you actually say, it's either it doesn't hit me, or if it is something that has taken my interest, I would think of it as something, as an avenue for me to actually go be better. Like if someone says, your videos are actually not funny, oh, then I actually have to try more and be funnier
Yeah.
than how I did last time. So
Or sometimes would you think, it's better to leave it as it is? And like,
well, there's
leave it
also-
as it is, or like, not to comment about it, or, just let it go.
Well, there's also that, but for me, I think haters or bashers are actually followers in denial. You're still watching my video, so it's the same.
Okay. All right. So right now, RJ,
It's true though.
yeah, I know, man. Like, if that's really true. If people always say bad things about you, it means they are always checking on you.
Yeah, let's say I have a follower and I have a basher here. The follower watched my video one time and says that it's funny, but the basher has to watch it 3 times in order to find something wrong with it. So basically, the basher is the better follower than the actual follower.
True.
So, thank you for the hate.
Okay. So this one, just to clear things out, and just to put emphasis on this, because I also, me as one of your friends, I also feel very happy that from being on what you were before, you chose education rather than pursuing your career as a social media influencer. What made you decide to really go for education and not because I think if you were still a social media influencer way back before and until now, I think, man, you're way up there. Yeah. Like what really made you decide?
I was just thinking rationally. Let's say in the future, when I finish studying, when I finish my college, when I get my degree, and I try to work here at Qualfon, so I have to call you my sir. Let's play out, sir.
Yeah.
I'd like to work here in Qualfon. Here, I have 100,000 followers in my social media account. Would that work with you? No.
If I was the person,
Wait, you're a social media head, so that would work with you. No!
okay,
Wait,
okay.
I thought of this wrong.
I am a recruiter. Yeah.
Well,
But that's true. That makes sense because again, what we, for example, if I am the person who would hire you, I would not hire you for fame, but I would hire you because of what are the things that you can do, what are the skills that you're capable of, what are but although right now on the real world, the educational attainment sometimes falls back, but it's more of the experience that overtakes on it. So, but then again, that's really true. I think that's the reason why you really
A degree is
pursued
always
a degree.
the go-to. And also one of the reasons is because of my mom. She has really kept me under her wing ever since I was young in order for me to have a very good future for myself, and one of it is to have a very stable life. And how can I have a stable life without a stable job?
True.
And also to make her proud, so that she can actually brag to people that, hey, my son has graduated college. And it's for myself and it's for my mom.
True.
Love you, Mom, if ever you're watching. Pretty sure you're not, but still.
Okay, I just noticed. You're wearing a watch that has a Philippine seal.
Ooh.
Did you get that on Shopee or how'd you get that, man? Lazada. no, I'm just wondering.
This is a special collector's item given to me by Stan Lee. Nah, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm just wondering.
She actually believed it. Oh.
I'm just wondering because you have a watch that has a Philippine seal.
This is a special edition Timex watch given by the president himself, Mr.
Wow.
Roa Duterte. It was that time when we went to Malacanang and celebrated Christmas party together with
when was that?
I honestly forgot. Last year.
Oh, last
2017. Christmas. Yeah. We went there to have Christmas party at the Malacanang together with his bloggers, social media influencers that were a part of his campaign. And as a thank you, they have given us a whole lot of loots, and one of it is this, a Timex.
It's really
with
wonderful.
the logo of the Philippine seal in the middle that says Sagisag ng Pangulo ng Pilipinas.
It's really one of a kind, man.
Yeah, and it actually has a mic, so Duterte hears you or something. Tulong naman.
Before anything else, RJ, could you please do some shout outs to the people who are watching?
Shoutouts to AJ Aranas.
That's me, man. Shout outs to those people right here.
To Limuel. Shoutouts to Daisy Hakalan, to Catherine Van, Joanna Gonzalez, Michael Cerato, Queenie Benz, what's good? Julie J, Mara Sukaire, to Leonard Sanchez. Wow, you're actually watching me. Also to Matt Lubid and John Sanchez, and also shoutouts to Andrew Diamante, wherever you are. Maybe at the back of the camera, I don't know, I'm not sure.
Who else?
Also to G, Arise, and there's also Chuck Rodriguez and Sir Van Erneta, and also to Antonio.
Next question now. Okay, moving forward. Okay, this is something before we've talked about President Rodrigo Duterte.
Yeah.
I think you were one of the few who had very good experience engaging with this guy, and this is one of the most powerful person right now here in the Philippines.
Yes.
How can you please tell us? I think a lot of us are also excited to know, like, how was the experience of talking to this person?
Siguro, what you think of President Rodrigo Duterte is that he's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Well, it was what most people have said. This is quite strict, and there's
Yeah.
also with the extrajudicial things.
But I think those are the
there's
perks that you got when you were still doing some vines.
Yeah, because I get to see a side of him that not really all people know. He's actually quite funny, and he's also very going. I mean, if you think about it, diba, from what people think about President Rodrigo Duterte is that he's this and that, and then you suddenly see him in a funny video with 3 stupid kids making stupid things and being stupidly happy about it. And then you see the president there himself, and maybe you think twice about him, like, oh, wait, he actually has a very good personality. And personally, I want him to be my uncle. I think he's a very cool uncle. Not as a dad, siguro, because I'm a wild child, so maybe he's gonna be too strict.
I know.
But I want him to be my uncle. I think he's a very cool uncle. But Uncle Duterte, no?
Okay, so right now, RJ, this is what we're going to do. I have here some emojis. These are like the normal emojis that you get from Facebook. So there's a heart, there's a okay button, there's a laugh, there's a wow, there's a sad, and there's an angry button. So usually on Community Live, what we do is we have fast talk. But right now, you as a social media influencer, we're going to use some social media emoticons.
Go.
Okay? So I'll be saying a certain word, and you use the emoticons as an answer.
Yeah.
Okay? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait.
First question. Climate change. Sad. Why sad?
That's a sad reality that we are having right now. We can't help it because that's how we. Well, technically, climate change is one of the reasons why we're having climate change is us.
True.
We have been destroying Mother Earth, our beloved Mother Earth. So it's a sad because it's a sad reality.
Okay.
We're
Next is
experiencing right
education.
I joke like love, you gotta
Okay,
love
love.
education because it assures you for your future.
Okay.
It's about to be mad out there for a while.
Social media.
Social media. Wait. I'll give it a like.
Why are you giving it a like?
My feelings towards social media is quite neutral. I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm okay without it.
Okay.
I can still live and be myself without social media, so I'm cool.
How about vlog?
Here, because it's one of the very best avenues, or yeah, avenues that you can take in social media because you really get to to express yourself more because you have a whole lot of choices on what you can do. You have makeup vlogs, how to educational vlogs, then there's travel vlogs, lifestyle. Yeah, that's why I like vlogs.
Next question. Next subject is health.
Ooh, let's have a laugh about it.
Why would you laugh about health?
Because I'm not taking care of myself. Yeah. I'm just gonna laugh.
Okay. Next is being single.
Wait, that's funny?
Why is it funny?
Because I'm not.
Because you're not single. Oh, guys, can you send some shoutouts to the person? Okay. Next is coffee.
I'm okay with. I'm just gonna give it a like because I'm okay without it. I'm not really a coffee lover.
Okay.
But if you do offer it to me, I'm still gonna go for it.
Nice. Next is how about esports or e-gaming?
Ooh,
Wow. Why is it wow?
because of the 7.20 update in Dota 2, that was a wow.
So we got a Dota gamer out here. Okay.
Wow.
How about late nights?
Late night what?
Late nights, man. The things that you do late night. You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Late nights are ano pala? Ito. You got mixed emotion because I do a whole lot of things during late night. So this is what I give now. Yay!
Okay. Next is, what's your take on boomerang? Doing a boomerang.
What's my take on a boomerang? I mean, wait. I don't know. Maybe this?
Yeah. You just laugh about it because it's something that's funny.
I just laugh about it. Wait. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna laugh about it now.
Music.
Oh, I love music, bro.
Yeah.
I have a very wide genre of the things that I usually listen to. I even listen to K-pop at times.
Yeah. I've heard you a lot of times, man. You sing.
Really? I haven't.
Shut up. Shut up. Can you like sing for like a
What do
few
you want me to
lines?
sing? Sige.
Huh? Any song, man.
Sige, ano gusto nyo?
Buwan.
Can I even sing?
Buwan. Buwan.
Can I even sing?
Yeah. Yeah.
What part do you want me to sing though?
Chorus. Go.
Maybe, but
AJ first.
I'm gonna start lang from the first
Yeah.
sort. Ako'y sa'yo, ikaw ay akin. Let's go. Hey. Ganda mo sa paningin. Yeah, let's go. Stop with me, ano ba? Ako ngayon'y nag-iisa. Sana ay tabihan na sa ilalim ng puting
buwan. Pakinggan mo ang aking sigaw sa dilaw na buwan. And that's it.
All right. Wow. Well, that's something.
That was not my best song yet, so y'all gotta wait for my best song out there.
Okay. Next topic. My day.
Huh?
My day.
I'm gonna go with ano na lang, sad.
Sad. Why?
I don't do my days.
You don't do my days.
Even Instagram stories, I don't usually do it. So I'm
Okay.
just gonna go with sad. I'm a sad boy.
Next is career.
What career?
Your career, man.
Career in where?
I don't know with you, man.
I'm just gonna laugh about it. So I'm not even sure what my career is right now or what career am I gonna go to. So I'm just gonna laugh about it. This is
All
a
right.
happy life.
last thing. Qualfon.
I love Qualfon. Thank you for having me here right now. It's a very great opportunity to actually be here. See guys that I know, especially Antonio right here. So I really love Qualfon, and it's given me a whole lot of opportunities, together with their last Ohana
Yeah,
event.
Ohana activity.
Yeah, Ohana event in SM. I was there. It was a very great opportunity. I was able to meet a whole lot of people, get to experience a whole lot of new things. So I really love Qualfon. Thank you for having me.
All right, and I think that's the last part.
Oh, we got a shout out today. Fast talk. Antonio or si Janus?
That's me, man.
What is that? What can you say about him? Oh, fast talk daw. You asked me that.
Okay, what can you say about Antonio Janus?
Antonio Janus is one of the. I'm gonna give it this one.
Okay, what's that? What's that? You explain it. Explain it properly, okay?
Oh yeah. What can I give about Antonio Janus is that first is this wow, because I was not expecting him to be a very cool dude. He looks like your typical dad right there. But he's actually quite a very cool person, so it's a wow. I was amazed, like wow, this dude can dance, this dude can party, this dude's a very cool person. Next is this, because he's a very funny guy. Yeah, he makes me laugh at times, and because of too much laughing, he made me fall in love with him. Right. That's what the heart is for. Shout out to Antonio Janus, I love you, bro!
Alright, there you have it. Once again, Qualfon Philippines, Qualfon community. There you have it. Once again, how about we give a round of applause to our social media. Okay, to everybody, once again, if if you want to know more about Qualfon, if you want to know more about what we do, and if you want to, be part of the Qualfon Ohana or the Qualfon community or the Qualfon family, you can always search us on Facebook, search us on Instagram, or even search us on Twitter. It's Qualfon Philippines, and it's also Qualfon Cebu. Please don't forget to like and also share the videos and the things and the postings that we have.
Or you can come here right now and talk to us personally, like right now. I'll be here until 9.
Alright, there you have it. Once again, thank you so much, Arjay.
Thank you so
to
much,
my
bro.
brother, it has been a pleasure to having you here, and I'm going to hug you later for a very good time
Behind the camera.
Alright, so once again to everybody, my name is AJ. This is Wednesday edition of Qualfon Community. Once again, check us out on Friday for Friday Qualfon Community Live. Once again, my name is AJ. This is RJ. Thank you so much, and God bless.